This is Pushpa here from Modern English High School. We'll continue with Standard 8 Science, Lesson 7 Conservation of Plants and Animals. We were talking about Satpura Tiger Reserve. Tiger species which was slowly disappearing from our forest, but due to Satpura Tiger Reserve, there is a significant increase in its population. So that means this reserve are helping in protection of such animals. Now we'll talk about ecosystem. Plants, animals, microorganisms, along with non-living components is called an ecosystem. Every living organism on earth is a member of dynamic community that is ecosystem, which consists of two parts. First is living component. It includes plants, animals and microorganisms. Second is non-living components, which includes climate, soil, rivers, etc. In order to conserve ecosystem, protection of animals is necessary. Animals like lion, elephant, wild buffalo, rhino, blue whale, vulture, which were found before, are now diminishing to that level, such that they may become extinct. Extinct means they are no longer present or not a single species is available, like example of dinosaur. We don't find dinosaur anywhere now. Some animals may become extinct in future. They are called threatened species. They are on verge of extinction, so they are also called as endangered animals. Some small animals are also becoming extinct, like snakes, frogs, lizards, bats, owls, which are important for our ecosystem. There is a need for keeping a record of all animals which are on the verge of extinction or endangered animals. How do you keep that record? There is a red data book where record of all endangered plants and animals are kept. There are different red data book for plants, animals and other species. Now we'll come to the topic migration. We must have seen birds flying from faraway areas during a particular time. Example, Siberian cranes and Arctic tern. Why do they migrate? Students, we live in a world that keeps on changing, so they migrate into better living conditions for food, shelter, breeding for reproduction, surviving harsh climatic conditions. Some examples, humpback whales, they travel 5,000 miles per year. During winter, they move to warmer places to breed, that is to give birth to young ones. Arctic tern, they travel 50,700 miles every year. A long distance movement of large number of birds is called migration, and the birds who cover long distance to reach another land are migratory birds. Now the next topic is recycling and reforestation. We know that trees are cut for making paper, which are used for making newspaper, notebook, novels, etc. Do you know how many trees are required? 17 fully grown trees are cut for making 1 ton of paper. Cutting of trees are easier, but it takes so many years for a tree to grow. In other words, we are converting fully grown trees into garbage. Cutting of trees for our use is called as deforestation. To avoid this, one sheet of paper can be recycled and reused 6 to 7 times. There are various factories who are working for such purposes. They recycle waste paper. Bagasse of sugarcane is used to make paper. It can save trees. Energy and fuel can also be saved. Now another alternative of deforestation is reforestation. If deforestation is cutting of trees, planting of trees is called reforestation. It is the restocking of destroyed forests by planting new trees. Now reforestation is done naturally also. They grow on their own only when land is not used for any purpose. Example, timber, if it is cut, only roots are left, they will regrow. But this process is time consuming, so the best way is to follow 3 R's. That is to reuse the paper and other resources. Second is the recycle what we can. And the third is reduce our needs and wants. So if you follow all these 3 R's, that is reuse, recycle and reduce, to far extent we can control the wastage of our important things or this. We can retain our green wealth only if we plant more trees. In India, we have Forest Conservation Act, which aims at preservation and conservation of natural forest. The basic needs of the people living in or near the forest are also seen. If we have to retain our green wealth for generations, plantation of more trees is the only Option. Trees are also required for balance in ecosystem. Only then we shall live in clean and green environment. Thank you.